What separates people who win the day from those who don't? How do some people manage to get 100 things done before noon while others spend an hour deciding what to wear in the morning? Why is it that life seems to pass us by and we're never able to achieve our goals? In today's video, we're discussing the power of intentionality and how you can use it to maximize productivity and achieve your most ambitious goals. You're watching Learn, Inspire, Achieve. Welcome to the first video on our YouTube channel. We're super excited that you're here. Have you ever noticed that time seems to pass by very quickly, and you find yourself in the same set of situations you were in the previous year? Or maybe there's something that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't been able to get around to actually do it. These types of issues have more to do with your intentions than they do with external forces that seem to be beyond your control. Intentionality is the act of doing something on purpose for a specific outcome. When you live intentionally, everything you do becomes a step towards a goal as opposed to not knowing why you do what you do. This kind of living is what makes people fit, puts food on the table, and keeps relationships flourishing. Simon Sinek, the author of the book, Start With Why, and the speaker of one of the most watched TED Talks with over 15 million views, teaches us about the Golden Circle. To learn more about the Golden Circle and how Simon Sinek uses it to describe inspirational leaders, you can watch his TED Talk, which will be linked down in the description. We've found that this idea of the Golden Circle can also be translated into everyday living and the three components of intentionality. In other words, this isn't just for business leaders. This is for everyone. To sum it up, the Golden Circle consists of three layers: why, how, and what. Firstly, every person on the planet knows what they do. This is the outer layer. On a daily basis, you know exactly what you're doing with the 24 hours you have. Next, some people know how they do it. If you work out every day, then you know how you're getting to the gym and what workouts you're doing. This is the middle layer. But very few know why they do what they do. Why do they have such a hard time sticking to their goals? Why do they watch too much TV? This is the innermost layer. In order to live intentionally, you must work from the inside out. Just think about it. Nothing is ever achieved outwardly until it is first set inwardly. So with that being said, here are three components of intentionality that will help you start being more productive and achieve your wildest dreams. Number 1, desire. The first component of intentional living is understanding what the desire is for every area of your life. We're talking about looking at what has been put inside you and working from there. Think of your physical and mental health, your relationships, finances, intellect, and career. If you don't know exactly what you're shooting at, then you'll be aimlessly wandering, having no idea what you're looking for. Sit down and write about what the ideal day in your life would look like with all of those aspects. Ask yourself what makes you excited to get up in the morning. What are you passionate about? What kind of spouse are you looking for? What's the vision for the relationship with your kids? What do you want to learn? What types of people do you want to spend your time with? What is the vision God put on the inside of your heart? You need to keep this picture in front of you so that you don't lose sight on what matters most. Number 2, plan. Your plan is the most important component of intentional living and goal setting. This is what turns your desires into actions and what causes your actions to create your reality. Without a great plan, nothing will ever get accomplished. You need to get specific on how your desire can turn into your ideal reality. For instance, let's say you have a goal for 2022 to learn how to play the piano. This is your desire, but what you want is not always enough to inspire action. You need a roadmap. You need a how. That is your game plan. So how do you go from not knowing anything about the piano to being able to play fluently? The answer is actionable goals. These are smaller goals that sit under the umbrella of your overall goal and act as stepping stones. Setting actionable goals answers these 4 questions: what, when, where, and if applicable, who. What are you doing? When and where are you doing it, and with whom? The golden nugget to achieving anything is to ask yourself questions. This takes you from wishing to planning. In the case of learning how to play the piano, good questions to ask would be: when will I practice? For how long? Where will I practice? What songs do I want to learn? Will I need an instructor? The answers to your questions, which are based on the goals you have for yourself, will be implemented in component number 3. Number 3, action. Your desires and your plans are nothing without action. We know what you're thinking right now, but these ideas are so obvious. Yes, they are. And that's what makes them so powerful yet very undesirable. Most people want some magic pill or the solutions to their problems to fall out of the sky, but the truth is, if you want something, you have to figure out how to get it, and then you go get it. There is no shortcut, it just takes action. As uncomfortable as it sounds, for the most part you and your environment are defined by your actions. The series of choices you made in the past have led up to your present. Some of those choices were mistakes, but you can't fix the past. You can only work towards a better future. It's what you do that makes up your reality. Not what you want to do and not what you plan to do. Taking action requires discipline and responsibility. You can watch all the motivational videos you want, but you need to be able to perform. We've found that the best way for us to implement our plans is by putting them in our calendar as a part of our schedule, and then sticking to it. This ensures that we prioritize and do the things we want to do first while leaving the non-important things for later. For example, in October of 2021, we made it a goal to learn Spanish, so every morning at 5:30 a.m., we've been practicing our Spanish for 30 minutes. For the person learning how to play the piano, effective action and planning could look like this. By the end of 2022, I will know how to play 5 songs on the piano because I want to be able to perform for my friends and family. I will achieve this goal by practicing every day from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. in my bedroom. Once you have the plan set out, then you can focus on the details like the songs you want to play, the deadlines you have set for yourself, and so on. If you walk away with anything, we want you to walk away with this. Intentional living and effective goal setting allows you to actually see progress made and changes in your life. If you want to achieve anything, be intentional about your desires, plans, and actions. This is what separates people who win the day from those who don't. Thank you so much for watching Learn, Inspire, Achieve. If you enjoyed this video, poke that like button and subscribe for more. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you next time.